Hi guys, today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to try and show you how I make my pumpkins on my Addi, can't speak today, Addi Express machine. This is the 22 needle. So it's a little machine, not my big giant thing. So, it's a cinched cast on, which means you're going under one set of hooks and then behind the other, behind the next one. So just forwards and backwards, all the way around, nice and slowly. There we go. I'm just using some DK scrap yarn. I'm trying to make sure you guys aren't falling out of focus. And then once you're back at your first black hook, you need to put your yarn into the yarn feeder. Right, now you're just going to do 15 rows just going around. My machine has the analog counter. I know some of the other machines have a digital row counter. So, sorry, this isn't on the most stable of things. Oh no, tangle. No. I mean, these are really quick to do. It's obviously taking me a little bit longer because I am trying to do it and film at the same time. That's, 4 rounds done. I mean, you can do these. I've seen someone use a drill and then made like a drill attachment to go to the handle. I mean, that would literally take seconds. They used it to make like the tied pillow, like the knotted pillows. But this is so quick and easy, you really don't need to do it. I'm going to do 15 rounds, so this is going to be just a little itty bitty pumpkin. I'm at 14 already. Right. And there is row 15. I'm just going to go back to the black hooks. I'm going to snip the yarn down here. Release it from there. I mean, obviously this might not be the proper way of making them. This is just how I make mine. I'm going to use the yarn needle that comes with the Addi. And then, what I do, this is why I don't use the clamps. Because these machines actually come with clamps, but I like to be able to turn them around. Try and show where I am. So that I can then hook. Oh, you missed it, sorry. And I'm just going to go around, keep turning the handle, and I'm just going to put the hook under the yarn and just pop it off. Just like that. So I tend to do a few and then turn it. I'm getting a bit tangled up there, sorry. My hand's getting in the way so you can't see anything. So turn a few and then picking it up. I mean, this is so simple, so easy to do. I'm making a little bit of hard work of it because I am trying to show you what I'm doing at the same time as doing it, which I'm not the best at doing. There we go. Right, move that out of the way. So Then all I do at the bottom is just pull it tight, and it's just completely cinched in. There's going to be a tiny little gap, but I don't worry about that, and I will just go through and I'm going to tie a little knot just there. Right, then flip it over. I mean, this looks like a teeny tiny little doll's hat almost, so just readjusting you, make sure you're not falling over. And then we've got that one. That is the yarn that we casted on to the machine with. What I'm going to do is grab a tiny bit of stuffing. Oh, this size you really do not need very much stuffing at all. So pop the stuffing in. That might actually be a tiny bit too much. Oh, sorry. Bit where you can actually see what I'm doing. And then just cinch. Closed, put it nice and tight. So then essentially you have a ball. I mean, this is a little loose. DK realistically is a bit thin, or this DK is a bit thin to be going through this machine, but for the purpose of me showing you, it's fine. Now what I'm going to do is not drop it everywhere. Take my yarn needle and push it through all the way through, and then come out at the top, and then I'm just going to tie that off. There we go, you see like it's cinched in at the top and bottom now. There we go, just tie that off so it doesn't go anywhere. And now all I'm going to do is find a line and pull it down through. And then just put the needle through again. Pull it nice and tight, and then you see how it's pulled. I'm going to try and show you there. See how that's pulled in there a little bit? Now I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. And this just makes like the pumpkin ridges. Is ridges the right word for those? Like there. Like the curved shape of the pumpkin. So I've done 2, and now I'm going to tie it off. I tend to do 2 and then tie them off just to keep them tight. And let's do 1. Oh, I don't know about there. That's a good spot for 1. Pop the needle back through. And there, oh, there you can see it a bit better. So you've got that nice pumpkinish ridge going on. And then see, I pushed it back up through. And it automatically found where it wanted to go for the next one. There we go, like that. And then I'm going to put 1 on this side. Oh. As you come to the end, it does get a little bit tougher to get the needle back through. But there we go. And then 1 more on the other side. So just wrap it back around. It tends to find its place pretty much on its own. Like, you don't have to do too much wiggling about. And then put a nice tight knot in so it doesn't undo. And I am just going to trim those off. And there we go. That's my itty bitty little pumpkins. So thank you for watching. I hope that you've liked watching this. I mean, you can add a stalk. I would probably crochet a stalk, or if you could knit I-cord, a little I-cord one, or a curly Q. But like I said, this is a bit thinner yarn, so you can see like the stuffing through. So I would definitely like the thicker yarn, but this is what I have to work with. Or, so I think going back to stems, I've seen people use bits of cinnamon sticks. And for pumpkin this size, you wouldn't need much. Just a tiny one. But wouldn't this look cute? Like loads of them scattered around a wreath, or just scattered around as decoration. Even put on a headband as a decoration. So, that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Ta-da! Pumpkins. Right. Bye, guys.